basket not looking in a good shape today. That was a juicy half volley outside off stump. To a new batsman, if you want to get off the mark and want to have a good start, probably the perfect. Mithun, two better player to miss that on. Just crunches it through cover for IPTC boundary.
It's too full, yes. It's the width though. Gives him the width. Gives him too much width for the captain, Mohammed Mithun, to work it. Two batsmen who are fairly short in stature, but they like a bit of width and they like the length. You've got to bowl full and bowl straight. Make them try and hit down the ground. Not strong hitters down the ground, especially against the new ball. A good start here though. Chattergram, they look good. The bad ball away. They've been given a few gifts. Good over for Chattergram. 10 off it. 32 for 1.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি, যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Looking good. Yamko Kulna and Beksimko Dhaka, well, they need to get a couple of wins. Pretty sharpish. Try and get themselves back in the reckoning. 8 games for each side before we enter the knockouts. Leg side wide. Radar's just off here. Now, on our off days, I haven't seen you. You've been too busy in the hotel. You've been too busy in your room working and studying. So it's time we have a bit of a kazi cup of tea. How about that, sir?
Definitely. The way these guys, batsmen, are batting, we can have tea and enjoy.
Because you don't come and interact in the hotel. You're too busy. You're too busy summarising and getting your strategy ready for the combox. Fantastic to see. You and Eddie Rainsford, you don't leave your rooms. Never see you. I miss you guys on the days off.
All my playing career, I'm still playing though. I love to stay at my room and just concentrate what's coming up next. So I'm just not like to go here and there. And in these days, these tough days, it's better I stay at my room and relax and try to focus and prepare what I'm going to do.
You must have watched a bit of cricket yesterday. Lots of games on the TV. But really wonderful.
Too many to put your focus on.
Let's focus on this game because this is a big game. Really big fixture. Two sides that should be fairly confident. Before the ball was bowled, a lot of people were talking up Ghazi Group, Chattergram, and I think they're a good side, but they're missing a player here. Big loss.
Yeah, Mominul is not playing. Just picked up a thumb injury. Not playing. Just picked up a thumb injury, and I was reading in newspaper that he might be out for 3 to 4 weeks. A big loss for Chittagong in West Indies series.
Well, too much width. It's been part and parcel of this bowling display so far. Too short, too wide, slapped away for another IPTC boundary.
That's bread and butter for Litton. It was short wide. The ball asked Litton, where do you want me to hit? Go. And Litton just placed it in between the fielders. Just don't bowl there. The bowlers, I don't like the reaction, because if you bowl there, it's going to the boundary every single time.
Well, the plans are wrong. The plans are totally wrong here from Fortune Barashal. Better place. Not attack the stumps with that new ball. Attack the top of the off stump with the new ball. Until the batsman hits you off a good line of length, you stay in a good line of length. It's been too short, too wide. Ever since the start of the innings, after one ball, they changed the field. They had deep third man, they had deep point. You're telling the bowler you've got a ball wide outside the off stump. Easy pickings. They're searching, that's right. Hoping for a wicket now.
Yes, the way Burshal has bowled today, the way they have set their fields, they ask the bowlers to bowl wide. That's the pitch map. That's the pitch map. Nothing on the stumps. All short and wide. It takes LBW and
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন।
Again, with carved, misfield. Sloppy cricket from Fortune Barashah, but it's a good over again for Chattogram. 5 overs bowled, 40 for 1.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদন।
Indisciplined, to say the least. Well, he is swinging from the hips. Brilliant. He just latches on so very quickly to anything loose and gets another RPDC 4. Good afternoon, Eddie.
Good afternoon, Shamim. We're met with a boundary. Fine leg up in the circle. It's almost a free hit. Thank you very much. The line is terrible, especially with this type of field.
And he goes on freebies to the batsman. It's just a wonderful pickup shot. And he's got the maximum, an RPDC maximum. He's not happy.
Get the previous one, and that brings up the 50. On the pads again. He went along the grass in the previous boundary. This time he's hit it over the boundary. A little shuffle onto off stump and a flick of the wrists. Happy as you like.
Uttam Kumar Dash's feet movement has been really a delight to watch. He's just moved around sublimely, using the depth when required with short pitch deliveries, shuffled here and there. There also you saw a little bit of a trigger movement from Mithun. Was joined in the fun with those big shots. Well, the bowler will be under pressure. Mithun already 17 off 12. There he goes again. But it's straight to the fielder. That is a bit of a surprise. And that is some relief for the bowler.
He's tried it again, and it has not worked. Two successful shots. The third one finds a man in the deep. This time he hits it in front of square. That's where the protection is. Man running round to his right and takes it. Very good catch in the end. And another breakthrough as more momentum was gathering for Chattogram.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.movie।
Shamshur Rahman is the new batter in. Ball of the skipper's wicket. Right-handed batsman for Ghazi Group Chattogram. Have his opportunity here. The wicket is looking decent enough. The bowling has been a shade erratic. Batten done with the non-strikers end. And another little tuck away. So comfortable with his shots is Liton Kumar Das.
A boundary, fine leg up in the circle, then clipped one for 6. This time he lifts it in front of square. Very good catch. It's a longer part of the ground today. Visually, that's what it looks like. Disappointment. He knows. Opportunity. Gone begging. From the captain's point of view.
He goes forward, just closes the face and scrambles through for a single and makes it. That is the completion of the power play overs. Chattogram are 52 for 2.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.movie।
Well, Ghazi Group Chattogram put in 27 from Liton Das. Shomoshokar out to a ball. Maybe a rush of blood. The previous delivery, he was trying to go down the wicket. He went for another one. Also, the manner in which Mohammad Mithun got out, a ball that possibly did not deserve a wicket, seemed to have got carried away, both the batsmen, in losing their wickets. So they'll get some impetus for the bowlers, some encouragement. The Boshundhara masks are to be worn all the time to keep yourself protected. Everyone's doing it. As we talk about sanitizing, safe distancing, Essential Park is wearing the Boshundhara mask. Kamrul Islam Rabbi, 44 wickets in his T20 career. And just enough straightness in that delivery to allow the batsman to close the face of the bat, get himself a single.
Well, Chattogram have had it their way. In that they've bowled out teams and very, very low totals. And the openers in fact, Liton Das and Soumya Shaka have carried them over the line. So for the first time, they're going to have to set a total. And it also looks like their middle order is going to be tested in how they finish off the innings with a bat.
I did have a chat with Mohammad Mithun, one of the post-match chats we had. Well, that's again pulled from outside off into the deep for another single.
Yeah, batted well against Jemkon Kulna. The timing, shot selection, both sides of the wicket. Dumbbell there to him. Also off the back foot, use of the feet, elegance. This was his 53 or 46. I mean, they were chasing down 86, but look at that shot selection. The decision making was very, very good. It just shows the quality of the batsman, the high quality that he is.
He's impressed you quite a bit, hasn't he? Even today, going sublimely, 28 of 17. Doesn't look to be in any kind of pressure or bother from the bowlers. Picking and choosing his shots. Again, width offered, and all he did was just try to guide that ball, trying to find the gap, got himself a run for it. The bowling still a bit erratic, not enough pressure put on the batsman.
You know, I'm going to take a punt here. Is that Russell Domingo?
You're absolutely right.
Also looks like our stats man. Gotta get him some dark glasses. That's your lookalike, Kunjesh.
Oh, now little airy-fairy Shamshur not really moving across to the line, played through the offside. Fortunate not to get a touch to that one.
This is the danger, not getting enough time in the middle against the bowling attack, and it's just chasing one that's wide of off stump. This time it's wide and it's put away, but protection's out in the deep. Very good over. 57 put.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি, যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Looked a little indisciplined in their bowling performance, all over the place with regard to line and length. Has allowed the Chattogram team to simply just control the flow of the innings. Well, talking about spinners, we've got the Mehdi Hasan Miraj, 43 wickets.
And the power play is always exciting. On this occasion, it is classy. This is the first wicket fall of Soumya Shaka. A favourite shot of his is the pull shot, so surprising he gets out in that manner. Siddharth continues on his merry way alongside him with the captain Mohammad Mithun, who looked good until this particular moment. So you'll take balance between ball and bat in that particular power play.
Swiveled round, but you'd have liked to have done a little better, Shamshur, with that ball deviating down leg side. Ghazi Group Chattogram in power plays. See today 52 for 2, 51 without loss against Dhaka, 39 without loss against Khulna. But those were when they're chasing. This is the first time they're batting first, as Eddie just mentioned a short while back. So different mindset. Just going back to that point about my little chat with Mithun when I said that your middle order haven't really had a chance to show their wares in the middle in any of the games, prior games. He said they're pretty prepared mentally to negotiate as and when required. And this we see it's now required because a couple of wickets have fallen. With Mehdi Hasan Miraj trying to get a little bit of extra purchase off of the wicket. Riton Dash might just have a little look at what the ball is doing off the track, doing a little bit of gardening is Liton. Going at 7.91, there won't be any extra pressure on the batters to get a move on. They can selective.
Good bowling, buddy. Good bowling. By Kabashis.
Yeah.
empty stadiums around the world because of COVID, but Ace Virtual Fan Zone brings you closer to the action. Everybody enjoying themselves. They tune in to Bangabadu T20 Cup.
Problem with the Hassan Mirage, most of the deliveries in this over have been on or about the stumps or down the leg side, essentially as an offie to the right-handed batsman. He wants to pitch it outside, try and make some balls go on with the arm, try and get some purchase, surprise the batsman with a little bit of inward spin. Hasn't happened so far in the 4 deliveries. Well, that was pitched a shade outside, but ample time for the batsman to pay it in the deep. Protection there, just a single. That's a very, very nicely guided shot. Just a punch into the deep. Completes the over. Good over from Mirage. 5 from it. After 8, it's 62 for 2.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Down the wicket, not quite there. Good use of the feet. Looking to take it to the bowler, looking to meet the bowler while in front of him. But how good has this man been with his foot movement, and his inception points are what really is sparkling. Look at the diversity here, deep in the crease. My goodness. You can just see how he mentally and technically gets into those positions. Decides early that he'll go at the bowler, and when it isn't quite there, is deep in the crease again. As a bowler, you look at those inception points, you're always slightly behind the 8 ball because of the diversity that he brings, where he's charging at you, and when he isn't, he's playing quite deep.
One of the shots caught my eye when he just shuffled forward, saw the ball being pitched shorter, still had that balance to whip it away backward of square on the onside. That shows the supreme confidence that he's batting with. Danger to the bowlers. There he goes. You talk about little shuffle. This one maybe just exposing his intentions a little too early, moving on to the onside. Bowler seeing it, bowls a little wider.
Look at how far away he's from the ball, though. Yes, it's a change of pace, but the distance that he's away from the ball, not quite him. He seems to be someone, as we've seen even in some of the graphics, he's standing outside of his crease, that he meets the ball in that manner. It's wide, so he gets it away. Whereas those last two sort of, I think he's batting outside of his comfort zone.
Sure, he'll just take a few odd deliveries to get back into groove, because he needs to be there if Chattogram are going to have a substantial total. Shamsur Rahman at the other end has not looked too comfortable. He's tried to give the bowlers the charge. He's tried to play the ball away from his body, taking some odd risks. So that's the area that the bowlers have to be looking at. Entice him, do something out of the plate in the air, get him out. Another wicket will do very well for the bowling unit.
I think from a batting point of view, you'll see that there's a number of changes that will happen in the bowling. Straight away after the power play, the spinner came on. And Ravi is someone that has a number of change-up deliveries. In the back of your mind, you think, well, my stumps are not going to be in threat, so the best option is probably to try and play him square of the wicket and wait for those slower balls and make it count against him.
Only behind that, just dab and run. Good call, good response. That is 9 overs completed. 6 to...
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskid Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল, 24টি খেলা। বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20 কাপ 2020 24 নভেম্বর থেকে 18 ডিসেম্বর। লাইভ এন্ড এক্সক্লুসিভ অনলি অন টি স্পোর্টস।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। স্ক্রল করুন আর স্ট্রিম করুন রোম্যান্স, কমেডি, থ্রিলার, ক্রাইম, অ্যাকশন, যে কোনো ধরনের অরিজিনাল কন্টেন্ট।
নাটক কিংবা হিট সিনেমা, যা কিছুতেই মনে টানে। সিরিজ হোক আর সিরিয়াল, সব বিনোদন একখানে, সব বিনোদন একখানে।
উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Shundra LP Gas strategic timeout is coming to an end. The bowler take a little bit of rest and also get the instructions through. But how they're going to progress in the next phase of play. Nagasam Miraj. Well, a good first over. There were 5 runs only. But on, they're looking good. They're looking good. Must on the charge once again. The spinner, they're always wary of the fact that the batsman might do that. Prepared to just pitch it away from that line of attack the batsman was intending in the first place. 7.42 the current run rate. A lot of wickets in hand. They won't be overly worried. Now he moves inward and he's gone. Just tried to manufacture a shot, was not in control, but what a big wicket here.
Very clever from Mahdi Hassan. Very clever. The previous delivery was 99 kilometers an hour. This one is just held back by 6 kilometers. It's a little bit quicker. He thinks he's evaded the man at short fine leg. He doesn't. He finds him. You can see by the look in his eye and the smile on his face, he's undone him there. A great piece of bowling. Batsmen look disappointed. Promising 35 comes to an end at 68 for 3.
বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমা গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
With the bat. Very crucial wicket. Isn't it uncanny that the wicket has fallen immediately after a strategic timeout? It's happened on so many occasions.
Strike rate will want to improve. And now Chottagram's middle order is going to be tested.
Oh, yalla!
Mossadegh is out there because of this. Besson Das goes right across his stumps, tries to lap it on to the onside, takes one hand off the bat. Rabi does the rest. They had mentioned that their 11 and their squad is quite balanced. Ghazi Group Chottagram. We'll see if that's true today, because now their middle order is being tested. Finds the edge. There's no slip in place. Really well bowled. It goes for 4. Sultan.
Yeah, what a good delivery. It was an IPDC 4, but it held its line. It was involuntarily trying to cut it. Got the edge. Fortunately for the batter, there's no one in the slips, and it went away for a boundary. Very big luck there. Please respect to that last ball, and an excellent over. Wicket taking over. Completed. 10 done. 73.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
I think Fortune Borishal has done really well to send both the openers back, and with him also another batsman. So far 5 bowlers used. Shuman Khan 1 for 21. Mehdi just picked up the wicket, 1 for 12, and Abu Jahid also picking up a wicket. The seamers have done well, and Mehdi once again looking good. It's all up to this pair now. Misfield will allow the batsman to cross over for a single. Never easy. That's one of the questions I asked Mohammad Mithun at the toss. But since you're batting first, what kind of total would you be having in your mind? He said, "We'll just have to look. We'll just have to look at the surface and then decide." Good afternoon, Mazhar.
Good afternoon, Ata. This will probably be the first time Chattogram middle order has been tested. Come up. So far, it's been a good turnaround by the Borishal bowlers. They are played with soft hands, good way to pick it over, but they still have a job in their hand, both the batsmen. Tamim being rotating his bowlers pretty well. And the projected score from here on, 7.14 will get them 143. 9 would be 160, but at the moment they must be looking for a partnership at the same time. looking for that odd boundaries to get them going.
Slip in place. Good move from Tamim Iqbal. He feels that yes, he can pick up a couple of more wickets here and put them under more pressure. It's all about creating pressure here. Knowing that when going into the game, knowing that Ghazi Group Chittagong was looking solid as ever. 2 match against Bixam Kudhaka. They bowled out Bixam Kudhaka for 88 and then came back, chased it in 10.5 overs. 90 for 1. Second game, similar result. Jamkan Khulna was bowled out for 86 and they're not the case today. Oh, was short and wide. Opportunity for a boundary, but he just couldn't find the gap.
Boyce's bowlers have been in the shorter side. Look at it, short, wide, right from the start. And fielding has been not that good. There have been quite a few fumbles today. So far, 3 runs of the over. Good over so far from the fast bowlers. Need to finish it off. Fine leg up in the circle. Yeah. Soft hand for another single. 4 of the over. 77 for 3 after 11.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন
He certainly made some good adjustments. Remember, he was the one when he was bowling to Arifullah, was smashed for 4 sixes, lost the game. But he's come back strongly. Have a look at what he did in the previous over. Look at the speed variation. 95.8, 83 is the one who picked up a wicket. And there's a bit of a grip and turn also. Lovely delivery. Went straight.
No run.
And as a spinner, you've got to read the surface very quickly. And you've got to do something different. I think that's what Mehdi Hasan Miraj has done. He's not let the batsman settle, not bowling at one pace all the time. This is very good. Very good from Mehdi Hasan Miraj. He can be such a good bowler if he keeps on doing this. Again, a single. It was Liton Das, the man in tremendous form. And the moment he decided to play that shot, the ball really didn't come up that quickly. Anticipation was probably the ball would have come a little bit quicker onto the bat, and then he had to manage. In the end, very easy catch. So you got to give credit to Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Very good from him.
And I like the way he has varied his flight. Like the slowest one got 80 and the fast 100. So the way he has been rotated his bowling speed at the same time, the way he's given the flight, invited the batsman at the same time, dragged it a bit back so that the batsman couldn't reach there properly. Yeah, that shot played away. There's a chase, but the ball wins the boundary. IPTC boundary for Samsur Rahman. Boundary came after quite a bit of time. Atta?
A similar kind of delivery for Liton Das, but this time he's played that nicely. Kept it down, and what was more important was that was away from the fielder at short fine. Once you get past the inner field, this outfield will always give you a boundary. It's a quick outfield. Not a bad over for Ghazi Group Chattogram. 8 in that over. It's 85 for 3.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনেস।
I have to wait and see what Tamim feels. Shumon Khan has got one, Taskin has got a couple of them. So does Abu Jahid and Kamrul Islam Rabbi. Shumon is back in the attack. It's a sort of a surface you feel that maybe 150, 160 can turn out to be a good total. If you're thinking of scoring 150 or above, they need to go at a rate of 9 and an over. At the moment, they're going at 7, just above 7. I'm sure Ravan has taken his time. He's gone to 21 and he's faced 20 deliveries. So he's the one who's expected to pick up boundaries. He has 2 boundaries, but he's just taken a little bit more time. 21 of 20. Goes down the wicket, it's gone up in the air, that should be taken, or just fall short of that fielder. I think it's Taskin Ahmed, he's got away with that.
Immediately showing his intent, coming down the track, but not in total control this time. Charges in. His head position was not there, playing away from the body. Taskin did well to stop that in the end. Tall fast bowler. Scratching his head. Shumon Khan. Need one more from here on. That's full toss. Good away for a single. Musaddiq Hussain. They need to keep wickets intact, Atta, to launch for the last 5 overs or so. And talking about safety, you need to put on those Boshundhara mask and put it properly, obviously. Oh man, not like this. Put it over your nose.
Pulled for a single. We spoke about the bowlers taking pace off the ball, the cutters, the slower deliveries, and it can work wonders if you get it right. Dealing in singles. He nearly picked up a wicket in this over. Have a look at this. He just rolls his finger. There you go. There's a good craft, good skills here from Shumon Khan. And that's the reason why he couldn't time it to perfection, because it came slow off the surface. He's lucky to get away with it. Had it come a little bit quicker, and if that would have gone in that direction, he would have been gone. Good skills. Really good skills. That's the reason why the seamers have gone on to pick up more wickets in this tournament. Jingle. $91 for 3.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
হল বন্ধ।
Otherwise, he's going to put a lot of pressure for the others batting around him. Not even rotate the strike. Good stuff, really good stuff from Mehdi.
Iman, excellent.
That's good work by the fielder at short mid wicket.
Top class. Good one,
The
Miran.
amount of dot balls you
Miran.
can increase. It puts extra pressure onto the batsman. And as you said, he has already played 25 balls. So that shot cut away. There's fielder there. I think I get the impression that Samsu might get in the power within the next couple of overs now. Mehdi and Miraz bowling, if you see, 56% bowled on that length. And the shot was 44%, but still, it didn't allow the batsman to come over him.
No run, no run. Mangon, keepers and Mangon.
Remember, he came late into the attack, and that's really good bowling. It's just not about the length, also the line. Everything is around the off-stump line, and it is mostly bowled to the right-handers. Very good from him. And he's getting the ball a little bit of turn.
Flat, flat.
Short delivery, again missing out. Samshur Rahman was an opportunity.
Moving Shesh, ভালো করবি।
And if you go ahead and see how far the ball will travel to close to the stump, there you go. Almost every ball, the beehive is very close to the stumps. It was very good. So he's not given the width. That has gone past the fielder. Should be a boundary. Oh, really good work in the deep. Fantastic from, I think it's Taskin Ahmed. Very good. Beg your pardon. It's Kamrul Islam Rabbi. Excellent work in the deep. Just making sure that he was not touching any part of the boundary. I think it's fine. He's wonderfully done that. Beautifully done. Had to take the dive and ensure that before he touches the boundary ropes, he had released the ball. Very good from Rabbi. But
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন
Rabbi in the attack. Oh, straight. Well taken. That's a good catch. He picked up 4 wickets in the last match, and he's picked up a wicket. Much needed one. Irfan Shukur diving to his right. Takes a very good catch.
It was not easy at all for Irfan Shukur. Ball was travelling. He wanted to guide that towards the third man using the pace of the bowler. Thickish outside edge. Irfan Shukur did really well, diving towards his right. Good job, young man. Yeah, they were always on the cards for Samsur Rahman, trying to look for runs. Kamrul Islam Rabbi strikes for Borishal. Samsur Rahman departs for 26. Chattogram 96 for 4.
The big hitter in the middle, Ziaur Rahman, gets his first opportunity in the middle. Not out of the woods at the moment, by any means. Ghazi Group Chattogram, 96 for 4. And he's here because of this. It's a fantastic catch. Was going away. Well, he's a tall fella, but he had to reach out to his right and takes a very well handed catch. Reaches in with the short one. Yeah, spliced it. Just looking to play down the third man area. Very nicely taken by Irfan Shakur.
Play and a miss. Need to give credit to the Boishal bowlers. They managed to pick up wickets right at the right time. Just when the batsmen started to cut loose, they pick up a wicket and put a break onto the proceedings. And all of a sudden, a new batsman comes to the crease, and it's not easy to just come and go over the bowlers. So far, Rabbi, 2.3 overs, 9 for 1. He actually picked up 4 wickets in the previous game. 3 of those came in the last over. The skin has been impressive so far. That's again play and a miss, inviting the batsman. No use of the feet from Zia Rahman. A bit of tentative here. That's what I was talking about. Whenever you pick up a wicket, a new batsman comes in, all of a sudden you can bowl a couple of dot balls, put the pressure onto the batsman. Oh, that was very close.
"39 wickets have been taken by the seamers, 23 before this match and this tournament so far. It just shows that the seamers have really bowled their hearts out. I'm not taking anything away from the spinners. It also suggests that perhaps there is something in for the seamers on the pitches that the games have been played so far. Very good. Excellent from the seamers. Rabbi is giving nothing away. Can Tamim pick up, get one slip in place? A fish guided towards the third man. Saddiq will keep strike. It is 98 for 4.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনেস্পট।
Dominate terms at the moment by some good bowling catching by fortune bowlers. Paskin Ahmed got a wicket. 17 runs is yielded already in his 2 overs. Charge given, upish, but it's going to fall just safe enough. And the scamper through. Good calling, good running. Good afternoon, Mike.
Good afternoon, Shamim. Interesting finish here, 100 up, 5 overs remaining. Partnership has been difficult to come by. 22, 28, 28. No player has really got the grips with the pitch apart from Litton Das, who looked good as he has in all tournament.
Just waits on that, rides it and guides it. That's good play. Once you're just being pegged back, the run rate having fallen drastically from the original run rate, 6.59. You need to just maneuver the balls around and milk the runs.
Yeah, don't need to aim too high, but a good bowling attack. Get something around the 140, 150. Plenty of quality with the ball. Chattogram, so they need to just hang in there, stay in the game, try and finish strong. Slip in play, which is remarkable for this stage of the innings.
Well, Zia will go for that kind of shot. They are under pressure. You can just see the comparison of the first 50. Came in 32 deliveries, and then the bowlers coming back into the game. They really just put the brakes on 59, and that's for the second 50, and that's why the pressure being created on Zia Rahman, who is normally a big striker of the ball. I mean, he's pegged down, and You can't expect things to happen.
That because that would have went straight up in the air. Good shape. Good bowling with Taskin Ahmed. Yes, he's a big striker with the ball, but he's under pressure here. 1 from 6. Got a good field. Bays. Power play was excellent. 52 for 2. Itz and Das was playing well. We got good support from the captain, Mohammed Mithun. Mahdi Miraj then just stranglehold, really. Just got a grips of the game. Got a little bit of purchase.
Talking about strangleholds, I think this man is also bowling well. Just given 3 runs in his 4 deliveries so far. Once again, a Yahoo of a shot. Not getting into line, just throwing his bat in hope and any commitments not on.
You might have to look at this field. He's got a long on. He might need a bit more protection. Yeah, slip out. Another sweeper, fine leg in the ring. It's good. It's good captaincy. Tamim Iqbal just sticking 1 step ahead of the game. Could be a skyer here. It could be a big ball in the air on the way.
He does well this time. Just go into the line, just opening the face and getting himself a single. But nevertheless, an excellent over. Just 4 from it.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনেস্পট।
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskid Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল 24টি খেলা বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20 কাপ 2020 24 নভেম্বর থেকে 18 ডিসেম্বর লাইভ এন্ড এক্সক্লুসিভ অনলি অন টি স্পোর্টস।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। স্ক্রল করুন আর স্ট্রিম করুন রোম্যান্স, কমেডি, থ্রিলার, ক্রাইম, অ্যাকশন, যে কোনো ধরনের অরিজিনাল কন্টেন্ট।
নাটক কিংবা হিট সিনেমা, যা কিছুতেই মনে টানে। সিরিজ হোক আর সিরিয়াল, সব বিনোদন একখানে।
উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনেস্পট।
Counting down on the Boshanthra LP Gas strategic timeout. And we've seen in previous occasion the time out was a fall of the wicket. Happens so very often. But we do not want that to happen. They want Diao to get some part of the bat on the ball. You see, it's been a struggle. Got a couple of runs only of the 8 balls he's faced. Huge amount of pressure. Abhijit, canny bowler, is going to try and bowl it, move away from him, trying to make him reach the line of the ball. There you see, and he sliced it, up it goes, there's a fielder coming around, and he perishes. That was his bat at it. Bowler did well to just pitch it wide, and he got the toe end and hold out.
Very, very clever. Abu Jayed bowled attempts a wide one, slower ball. Probably wanted a bit fuller, but all he can do is sky it. It's a simple catch, but it's good bowling. Nearly pops out. Nearly pops out, young man. Oh, that's a disappointing innings. Zaire Rahman, 2 of 9, 102 for 5.
বন্ধ প্রবলেম কোথায় সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi
Shaukat Ali is the new batsman, and interestingly, Mosaddeq Hussain, that's a nickname boycott.
Don't be confusing me.
Vicky Mosaddeq and Shaukat separately. Has brought in Mosaddeq Hussain into the strike because as the catch was being taken, the batsman changed hands. You know what? That wicket was but there to happen anytime because he has been set up so very nicely. And with the new batsman in on the other side, we'd much rather bowl it on line, try and cramp him for space.
Abu Jaid bowling to a short boundary leg side. That's the new man, Shaukat Ali. 41 the best. Take half of that today, I reckon. He'll take 20 right now. This was clever bowling. It was wide of off stump. He's bowling to a short leg side boundary. So the batsman no control.
The batsman had exposed his intentions very early, previously too. I was deviating down the leg side for a new batsman in. That is a real loosener, and he's not going to miss out on that RPDC 4.
He'll be disappointed with himself there. Abu Jaid, new man, even at the back end of the innings, a good chance to get a dot or two. Slides in on that leg stump line easy. Nicely put away though. Important to get good connection, but also you get the placement. Good start. The placement. Good start.
That's better. More in line. Bit of attacking mode there. Showing you don't come out of the crease, batsman. I'm ready for you.
He's a good bowler, Abu Jaid. He's been around a number of years now. He's brisk. He's not what you'd call fast. He's not like your Ebadot Hussain. But he's slippery. He slides on. Skiddy. Got some good skill, and he always trusted. Tamim Iqbal always trusting the bowl at the death.
As a captain, when you have a bowler, utility bowler like that, who can stem the flow of runs, get the wicket. Good for the cause, driven down the ground, only for the single. Except for that loose delivery down the leg side, I think it's been quite a good over so far.
Yeah, it's been a decent over. A lot resting the shoulders of Mosaddeq now to try and lift total up around that 140, 145 if they can.
Well, slowed it down, really slowed it down, trying to get the Yorker length, but equal to the task. The batter did well to play it for a single, completes a wicket taking over after 17.
হল বন্ধ প্রবলেম কোথায় সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
হল বন্ধ প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
Barrett Seamers today. Oh, look at that. The blue dots. 11% only hitting the stumps. Remarkable stat really in this day and age. You're not bowling Yorkers, you're not attacking the top of the off stump with the new ball. Been good, but interesting stat.
And that was one going to hit the off stump, so that increases the percentage a little.
We'll go back to the power play, and a really good power play for the batting side, 52 for 2. There was too much width, and the length was all wrong. When you've got that new ball in your hand, and we've got a former fast bowler, Eddie Rainsford, in with us, you've got to attack the stumps, attack the top of the off stump. Until the batsman hits you off your good line and length, you don't waver from there. Maybe missed the trick up front with the new ball.
Down the wicket, not really getting hold of it, thus going straight to the fielder, and well, that was a good throw in. There was a chance if the direct hit was there. It would have been interesting to see what transpired there.
Captain, well, that would have been out. I reckon that would have been out if that was a direct hit, because the batsman never made his ground initially. Once you make your ground, you're safe. But you got to make your ground first of all. Luckily, the throw was fairly wayward.
Oh, swivels round. And once again, not really getting the meaty part of the bat. And only won the result. Couple of balls back. Have a look at the chance of a run out. The point Niall was making is that if he had planted his bat and then jumped up, or a part of the foot, but he hadn't. Just jumped up trying to evade the ball. He's very fortunate it didn't go and hit the stumps directly. He would have been gone. The new rules, you can just go inside the crease, and then even if your bat pops up or you jump up, you're safe. Now where's this going? A long, long way, I suspect. Just what the doctor ordered. Haven't seen RPDC Maxim for a while, and this will do well for the batting unit.
Yeah, that's a really good hit. Mossadegh, talented batsman. Have a look at the base, gets a good base here. Good backswing. It's a length ball. Ravi be disappointed. Have a look at the bowler's reaction here. Not much behind it. That's a good hit. 115 Ks, so not much behind the ball. Yeah, it's a good follow through, good extension.
Bowler's figures. He uses the depth of the crease. That's a deft touch. Lovely adjustment. Was a little off balance. Despite that, just placed the bat at the last moment. Got himself 2 runs to get 12 runs from that over. 121 for 5 after 18.
হল বন্ধ প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
হল বন্ধ প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
Well, it's to reach for that, and oh dear, drop. just waited. He just misjudged the trajectory and the flight of that ball. Taskin should have taken a couple of steps forward. He had ample time for that.
Yeah, we've got a perfect view here of that. Abu Jaid again bowling that wide one. All you got to do is get in. You've got to make your ground early. He had plenty of time. He had a good visual to have a look at this. 3-4 yards in, you catch that waist high. Makes an absolute meal of it, Taskin.
Trying for the Yorker, makes it into a full toss. Again, in an effort to try to hit it too hard, not getting the timing right, getting only a single.
People watching at home enjoying the cricket, following their favourite sides on the Ace Virtual Fan Zone, having a good time there. Shameen. Good game in store too. Going to be a close one, I feel here.
Again uses the feet. Now he's got a hold of it. That's flying away. Going and gone for the IPDC maximum.
Here we go. Here's the charge. We've been waiting for this. He's got himself in a position to launch now. Good batting, clever. He knows Abu Jaid's going to go full, so he shuffles down the pitch and crunches it. Beautiful IPDC sixer.
Magnificent shot. If that six would have hit that organic hair safe hand sanitizer bottle directly, he'd have got himself 50,000 taka. Unfortunately, it went somewhere different.
This next ball should have went for another big hit. Get himself a good position there. Got it on the full toss and swung too hard. Should have been back-to-back sixes here. Have a look at this. Full toss. Kidding me. Even the keeper is surprised. Keeper was not expecting that ball to come through.
Just seemed to have tried to play across the line, closing the face of the bat. Straighter approach down the ground would have been a better option. Well, that's water under the bridge. Now we've got a couple more in this over. Speed it up. Goes again. Goes long. Goes flying. Bye-bye birdie. Another IPDC 6.
For that bye-bye birdie. A famous saying by my co-commentator. Look at this first shot. Clever batting. Slower ball, yes, picks it. It's a big hit. I think that's toe of the bat. Shows how strong he is. 92 metres, and I don't think he got it out of the screws.
He is a big unit, isn't he? Kodabali. Packs some power. He's done well, 14 so far. Abu Jaid will be trying to bowl some wideish Yorkers. Ensure that he doesn't get some belted away once again. And in his effort to bowl it wide, he's bowled it really wide, given an extra delivery.
Well, we talk about momentum, and all of a sudden Chattogram have all the momentum. Tamim Iqbal's going to open the batting very soon, and he's just a little bit worried. 10 minutes ago, he was absolutely delighted. His team were doing everything absolutely perfect. Last couple of overs, all of a sudden, Shaikat Ali and Mossadegh have pumped a few over the ropes. Looked like 135, 140 was going to be scored. Now 150 plus is on.
Yeah, pressure definitely on Abu Jaid Chaudhary. What does it do? Oh, he's gone after it. That's flying away once again. Oh, this is superb striking. Magnificent work by Shaikat. Gets himself another over boundary. IPDC 6. That completes 19 overs, 142 for 5.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Typing that into the computer in the slot.
Skin. That's sliced, but I feel there's a fielder getting to it. At one point in time, it looked as if it might fall in no man's land, but the fielder in the deep judged it to a nicety and got rid of the batsman.
Good catch in the end. Taskin just bangs it in, back of a length. Slices it high into the clear sky. It's a good sky for catching, truth be told. Ravi makes the ground. A really good catch. Yeah, Taskin put one down the last over. Similar dismissal. Follow bowler holds on. Mossadegh played well for his 28. 142 for 6.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
The batsman in, but Shokat is on strike, and the scamper through for a single. There's a chance of an overthrow, but it wouldn't be an wise option. Oh, not again. Second opportunity for an overthrow. Still no second run.
Well, it's a missed opportunity by Shaikat Ali because he should have been ready looking for the overthrow. He hits one to backward point, and there's a shy at the stumps. Goes to third to long on, and instead of being looking for the extra run, he bends down to tie his lace or fix his gloves, and then there's another shot at the stumps and a ricochet, and the wall's an overthrow. He should be on strike. The man in form should be on strike.
Absolutely. Missed an opportunity. I think with the 4 deliveries left, it would be wise for Nahidul to give the strike back straight away to Shokat. Oh, he's trying for the big hit. So early, it's not going to happen.
Just have a look at this. The informed batsman, okay. Direct hits are gone, don't worry about that. Now, get ready to run. No, look. I've got to tie my lace. The ball goes down to the keeper's end, it hits the stumps and then rebounds. Got to tie my lace.
Good observation here, Niall. To be alert to the situation and react accordingly. He's hit that, but he's hit that pretty well actually. Initially I thought maybe it would hole out somewhere. IPDC 4.
It's 137 k's to the pace, but there's length. It's a good shot, truth be told. Truth be told. Bit off was in the ring and he just slaps it. Really good stroke, and they're approaching this 150 mark, which I think 20 minutes ago or 25 minutes ago, if he could have asked the kind of 150, he would have been absolutely thrilled.
Those comparisons of the breakups of the 50s will tell you how many balls they achieved it by once they do. Not a bad delivery, but what an excellent shot that is. You're striving for that wide Yorker. He just moved away and anyway squirted it, but still got 4, and the shake of the head from the skipper for the 4th IPDC 4.
Well, that's as good a shot as we've seen all day. 150 up with it, and what a lovely way to bring up that 150. Clears that front leg, both feet back in the crease, and just carving it. He knows exactly where he wants to hit that ball. Someone like Litton Das, 28 balls for that third 50. Do you know what I mean? That's your go-to, that's your bread and butter, that's your stat. You love that stat, don't you?
Yeah, and that's the way it should be maneuvered. Sometimes you might get just bogged down, but you've got to make use of those endovers, and they've done that exceedingly well here. Well, go and run for it. Yeah, well, they had to go.
10 minutes, boys, 10 minutes.
Good work behind the sticks. You got to run. You got to try and take every single run on offer. A decent bouncer as well. Good bouncer by Taskin to finish. It's the last thing Nahidul would have been expecting. Shaikan Ali, well, he played well. 27 off 11 balls, 3 towering sixes. Nahidul, 2 beautiful boundaries and his 8 for 4. So that's a good finish. It's a good short ball. Last thing Nahidul would have been expecting. You've got to take the run. You've got to take the run. A little bit of 10-pin bowling.
Well, he did well. Didn't take off his glove. Still underarms it nicely. But, well, what they've ended up with, the Ghazi Group Chattogram, I think they will be reasonably pleased. Started off with a bang. Liton when he was there.
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskid Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল 24টি খেলা বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20 কাপ 2020 24শে নভেম্বর থেকে 18ই ডিসেম্বর লাইভ এন্ড এক্সক্লুসিভ অনলি অন টি স্পোর্টস।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। স্ক্রল করুন আর স্ট্রিম করুন রোম্যান্স, কমেডি, থ্রিলার, ক্রাইম, অ্যাকশন, যে কোনো ধরনের অরিজিনাল কন্টেন্ট।
নাটক কিংবা হিট সিনেমা, যা কিছুতেই মনে টানে। সিরিজ হোক আর সিরিয়াল, সব বিনোদন একখানে, সব বিনোদন একখানে।
উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি, যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskid Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল 24টি খেলা বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20 কাপ 2020 24শে নভেম্বর থেকে 18ই ডিসেম্বর লাইভ এন্ড এক্সক্লুসিভ অনলি অন টি স্পোর্টস।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। স্ক্রল করুন আর স্ট্রিম করুন রোম্যান্স, কমেডি, থ্রিলার, ক্রাইম, অ্যাকশন, যে কোনো ধরনের অরিজিনাল কন্টেন্ট।
নাটক কিংবা হিট সিনেমা, যা কিছুতেই মনে টানে। সিরিজ হোক আর সিরিয়াল, সব বিনোদন একখানে, সব বিনোদন একখানে।
উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি, যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskid Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল 24টি খেলা বঙ্গবন্ধু টি-20 কাপ 2020 24শে নভেম্বর থেকে 18ই ডিসেম্বর লাইভ এন্ড এক্সক্লুসিভ অনলি অন টি স্পোর্টস।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। স্ক্রল করুন আর কমেডি, থ্রিলার, ক্রাইম, অ্যাকশন, যে কোনো ধরনের অরিজিনাল কন্টেন্ট,
নাটক কিংবা হিট সিনেমা, যা কিছুতেই মনে টানে। সিরিজ হোক আর সিরিয়াল, সব বিনোদন একখানে, সব বিনোদন একখানে।
উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি, যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskid Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল 24টি খেলা বঙ্গবন্ধু টি-20 কাপ 2020 24শে নভেম্বর থেকে 18ই ডিসেম্বর লাইভ এন্ড এক্সক্লুসিভ অনলি অন টি স্পোর্টস।
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
হারিয়ে যান সীমাহীন বিনোদনের অতল দুনিয়ায়। স্ক্রল করুন আর স্ট্রিম করুন রোম্যান্স, কমেডি, থ্রিলার, ক্রাইম, অ্যাকশন, যে কোনো ধরনের অরিজিনাল কন্টেন্ট,
নাটক কিংবা হিট সিনেমা, যা কিছুতেই মনে টানে। সিরিজ হোক আর সিরিয়াল, সব বিনোদন একখানে, সব বিনোদন একখানে।
উপভোগ করুন যখন খুশি, যেখানে খুশি। ওয়েলকাম টু সিনে স্পট।
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskid Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল 24টি খেলা বঙ্গবন্ধু টি-20 কাপ 2020 24শে নভেম্বর থেকে 18ই ডিসেম্বর লাইভ এন্ড এক্সক্লুসিভ অনলি অন টি স্পোর্টস।
I would be hoping that they go on to chase, not a big total. And Ghazi Group Chattogram will be hoping that they can pick up early wickets, especially of Tamim Iqbal. Remember, Tamim scored unbeaten 77 in the last match, single-handedly going on to win that match, the previous one. In the huddle, surely there would be talk about the line and length, more importantly wickets early on, which will apply a bit of a pressure on to Fortune Borishal. Good afternoon, Shahriar Nafees.
Thank you, Athar. I would like to see how Barishal approaches this run chase. I would love to see, and I'd like to see how Tamim approaches. Tamim's wicket will be the most precious one. In the first innings, the average score is 129. So the second innings, when the team is chasing, the average score is 130. This score, 151 for 7, which way over the average score. Tamim has a very young side. Last match we have seen, he has played a shit anchor role, scored 77 of 61, made sure that he's there, he's guiding his troops and won the game. On the other hand, Chattogram has a brilliant bowling attack. They have got 3 off spinners today with Shariful and Mustafiz in good touch. It will be an interesting inning.
Mehdi Hasan Miraj, like he's going to take first strike. He hasn't had a good time with the bat so far in the tournament. Best of it is 7. He'll be hoping that he can add a little bit of flavour with the man in form, the skipper, Tamim Iqbal. That 141 came in the BPL.